Avonto, this shit wavy. Yeah! Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. How I cross you over like when they had AI. I still the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can back. I ain't gotta try. Maxie for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time. B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry. I live by the gun. I'ma shoot. I don't wanna die. They eat, sleep sixes. You should know that it's game time. Avonto, this shit wavy.
Welcome. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever you prefer. It's that time. It is game time. Game 1, New York City, Philadelphia 76ers versus the New York Knickerbockers. BG is in the house.
What's happening? It's playoff time, dog. It's playoff time, dog.
Talk to me, man.
It's playoff time, man. This is what we play for. It was a rough season. It was a rough 2 months without the big fella. It was a rough season just for injuries in general, but we finally got here and we're officially here. I know the energy was big last game being a play-in game, but now we could get rid of all that play-in talk and we are officially in the playoffs and the Knicks are our first opponent. And I like it. I like our chances, man. I like our chances.
I love it. Watching different color analysts, I see a lot of mixed reactions as far as the outcome of the series. I, for one, not just being a fan, I think we just have too much talent overall for the Knicks, even though talent doesn't sometimes equate to wins. We have talent, and not only that, we have the most talented person in the league. So, they have nothing for him. They cannot check him. They can do things like Miami did to bother him and slow it up. But overall, between him and Tyrese Maxey, this should be a series for us to win. How do you feel about that, BJ?
Oh, I 100% agree. I said it after the last game. I like this matchup against the Knicks, and I went out on the limb and said boldly, I think we can win 5. Yes, they the 2 seed, and yes, they're good. I'm not disrespecting the Knicks, but I really think we can win in 5 or 6. Because all that matters is in these first 2, we got to get at least one. Get at least one of these, and then hell, we get today, and then maybe sneak and steal game 2 as well. No, right. It's over with, dog. And I think we can. I really think we can against the Knicks. I like this matchup for us.
I like us coming in there today, game 1 in New York City, putting our print on the playoffs for everybody, not just New York City, for everybody. Like I see in the chat, we got a lot of doubters out there. We got a lot of doubters as far as this series. I'm hearing a lot of Brunson this, Brunson that. One thing people are forgetting, we have one of the most improved players in the league as well. He happens to be a guard just like Brunson. Brunson has to play both sides of the court, BG, which means he's going to have to guard a Tyrese Maxey. So that in itself, I think, is the key to the series. Tyrese Maxey has to make Brunson work on the other end. Do not settle for too many three-point shots. Take him to the rack, break him down, make him move around, make him expend so much energy on defense that he don't got room for a 30-point game on offense. So that's my opinion as far as that. What do you see as the key to this series to us getting out in front?
I honestly think, I think it's kind of obvious, but I personally feel like this is one of them games like, all right, cool. We're not going to say, hey, not games. I'm sorry, series. This is not one of them series that I want to see if Tyrese Maxey can go toe-to-toe with Brunson. I don't care about that. I don't care if Tyrese Maxey can go toe-to-toe with Brunson. At the end of the day, it's a team game, and I want to see that my team is better. And one thing I know we have the clear advantage in is in the paint. Like if Joel Embiid can get their centers in foul trouble early, they don't stand a chance. So why not just do it? Just feed them down low. Just feed them down low. Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson ain't going to be able to do too much. Yes, they have bodies to throw at them, but if we can get their top two that they probably going to have on them in foul trouble early, it could go for a win for the Sixers. Like I said, if Embiid can get to the line 12 times a game like he usually does, man, we should be fine. We should be fine.
Easy money, easy money. Shout out to Rick Schaefer in the chat. Aunt Sims, teacher got game. We see all of y'all. Rick is saying we need to man up on the boards.
Hey, speaking of, let's not forget that Josh Hart had a 19-point, 20 rebound, 10 assist game.
On us.
That's all effort. That's all effort. We can't treat this like any old regular season game. We can't treat these 7 games like any old 7 games in a season. It has to be, every game must be won. We have to go into that thinking that we have to make short of all of these series early because, again, as much as we love the fact that Embiid is back, Embiid's not 100%. So the more rest we can get him, the better. So it has to be win every 48 minutes. Win every 48 minutes. I said 6s and 5 or 6, but why not 6s and 4? Why not get that rest?
Right. That's the mentality they got to have. And here's a statistical fact. Jalen Brunson has not played well and does not play well against the Philadelphia 76ers. His stats doesn't equate. He doesn't shoot a high percentage. The Sixers bother him. But the Sixers are also missing one of our perimeter defenders in DeAnthony Melton. Who do you expect to step up in that defensive perimeter guy that bothers people? Like
it's without question. I think me and you talked about it the other day on the phone. I think it has to be Batum and Oubre have to be the guys guard. I don't want Kyle on Brunson. I don't want Maxey on Brunson.
None of that.
I want Oubre and Batum to be sharing the Brunson duties because I've seen what Oubre can do against shifty guards. I've seen what Batum can do against these shifty guards. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying these is the most perennial defenders ever. They're not the greatest defenders, but they make it difficult on guards. When those longer defenders play guards, Batum don't look his age when he be guarding guards, dog. He don't look his age. So I think the key is Oubre and Batum have to take that matchup personally and hopefully, I'm not saying shut down Jalen Brunson, but just make it a tough series for him. Make him know he's playing the Sixers in these 7 games.
Hey, one of the telltale signs about the cohesiveness of this team, we know because we've been close to the team all year, but some they may not know. A telltale sign to me was last game when Joel Embiid was, obviously physically tired, hands on his knees. End of the game, Batum came up to him, put his hands on his shoulder, and said, "I got you, big fella." And that next man up approach, that pick your teammate up approach, wins you championships. So I need to see more of that every game. I want to see somebody else stepping up because this team is deep enough to do so. Everybody has shown us they can play in some capacity in this rotation. We need to see it every game in the playoffs. There's no time for this, Tobias Harris. There's no time for the up and down games in the playoffs. I need the same performance every game. In his sense, I need a better performance next game out of him. Much better.
I say it all the time. I agree when Shaq says, "Hey, man, look, if you're a 10-point scorer, then you should turn into a 13, 14 point scorer. You're a 20-point scorer, you should turn into a 23 to 25-point scorer in the playoffs. What are you saving stuff for now?
Right.
What are we saving for?
Right.
We got to win 16 games. This is the first team to win 16 games.
Yeah, most definitely.
We have to win them one at a time and look at every single one of them like it's a must win. I'm done. I'm done being that Sixers fan that's okay with these second round exits. That's okay with us just being in the mix every year. I'm done with that now. It's time now to take this playoff run seriously because we don't know when the next time we will be in a position where guys like Giannis are hurt in the playoffs. Boston kind of went into the playoffs not playing as good as they've been. We got Orlando as a higher seed. Being the 7th seed is not bad for us this year. We don't know we don't know what Embiid's health will be like next playoffs. What Embiid's health will be like the next playoff. The time is now, and I hope that they realize look, we just got to be the first team to win 16 games. Can't look at all 16 of them ahead of time.
Right.
Win every 48 minutes. Win
Right.
every 48 minutes. We'll be fine. I know we're not going to sweep the playoffs. It's not realistic to think that.
No.
It's not realistic to think that. But I think they have to have that mentality that we can do this.
Right.
We can do this if all hands is on deck. If everybody give everything they have. If everybody say, you know what, I could be tired in the summer. Hey, I can nurse these injuries in the summer. Hey, it's almost over. We just got to win 16 more.
Games.
16 more.
It's something about that, the way you say it, it simplifies it a little bit. You know, it simplifies it.
It's not,
and that's
not
how the
rocket
players got to
science.
think. No,
it's not rocket science, Carl. It's not rocket science, Carl. It's not.
It's not.
It's just basketball, bro. It's just basketball. And if they just go out there and know, yo, this is just basketball. We're better than them. Why not just show it? Why? Like the way we started that Miami game off, like we can't have those type of starts.
I'm gonna tell you something. No,
we can't have those type of starts.
I am glad and happy for the team that happened because it let them see really what type of coach they have, and it let them see themselves. Hey, when we're going down that slope, we don't have to keep going down. We could stop and figure out how to level it out, and that's what they did. You know, they went at halftime. Look, we're doing this. This is BS. This is BS what we're doing. Let's change what we're doing. Let's rip up the worksheet and change. And they did that. And it worked. So
teacher, I couldn't agree with this more, man. I see a lot of people saying, hey, just wait, y'all. We got all this money next year.
Hell no.
Like, why? Like, the season's still going on. We still got a chance. And y'all talking about money we got in the summer? I don't care about that money yet. I'll care about that money when the Sixers aren't playing basketball no more. Yes, it's cool to know it's there, but that's just not my focus. I want to win now. Yeah. I'm not thinking about these free agents we can get. I'm not thinking about, we finally losing Tobias. Well, Tobias here today, and I'm rooting for Tobias. I'm not rooting for him to not get signed next year yet. That's not happening yet.
Most definitely.
I can't. He's playing today, so I need to root for him today.
BJ, I don't have to ask, but I will ask.
Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Lowry, Kelly Oubre, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid are the starting lineup for the Sixers. I repeat, Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Lowry, Kelly Oubre, Tobias Harris, and the big fella, Joel Embiid, in the starting lineup. He was a game-time decision, but we all knew he was going to play. It's the playoffs, man. I personally think he's going to be a game-time decision at least until the conference finals. Like, he'll be on the injury report, in my opinion.
Most definitely. He'll definitely be on the injury report, but I have no doubt about it. This is why you play. You know, this is why you play the game, to get this opportunity to win the ultimate goal. Everybody's banged up. Everybody's hurt. There's no more excuses about that. If you could go out there, if you're in that lineup, I want to see all-out effort tonight. And, you know, I think some of what Joel was going through is mental. You know, like we spoke on the fake of not trusting that need like he should. Hey, Joel, go out there. Bang it out. Bang it out.
No Diddy.
Diddy. Like,
but no, I agree though, Carl. I personally think that Miami game, it was more a mental thing for Embiid. That was by far our stiffest competition since he came back, albeit he did have another injury. I mean, he got hurt again. So it's like, damn, my ankle and my knee. I don't think he truly trusted his knee. On top of the fact it was Miami. Miami just has our number as far as making it difficult for Embiid. They know how to frustrate the Sixers with that zone. It's not a 2-3. It's not a 3-2. It's not a 1-3-1. It's just a great zone.
After I looked the tape on it, BG, because it was really bothering me. And I said, this looks really familiar. And I look back. It was Temple zone. It's Temple University zone.
It's better than that.
It's a zone that expands. What they doing with the back, the wings on the back, they're expanding them. My battery. They're expanding these guys to the 3-point line. That's taking away any type of pass to the. You know what I mean?
They just understand how to play it. There's no, hey, you know how when you were in high school playing basketball, hey, you in a 2-3. They tell the left guard, hey, this is your area. The way Miami plays it is anybody can be in any area at any time, and they just play it well. But we won the game, so I ain't tripping. We won the game, so I ain't mad at it. They gave us a tough one, and I'm glad we had a tough one. If we'd have went into the playoffs, I mean, it would have went into the play-in and blew them out. I mean, what did the team really gain? They gained a lot in that win as far as how to come back from a tough on a tough team, how to overcome that zone. The changes that Nick Nurse made in that game, I mean, can't be overlooked. It can't be overlooked. One of y'all text me, either was you or Jen, and my reply simply was, "We got a coach." Like it's simple. We have a coach. So I'm not surprised at the changes he made against Miami zone coming out of halftime.
Most definitely. That's basketball 101. I know you play ball coming up. I play ball as well. How to stop a 2-3 zone. Basically, a lot of movement, picking and rolling, or driving aggressively in the gaps. And, that's something that we weren't doing earlier on in that game, is driving. You've seen a lot of guys standing around the perimeter, swinging the ball around the horn, and they were counting on that because they had him covered everywhere you went, and they had two hands on Embiid everywhere. So, I think we should not forget what we learned in that game. You got to keep moving. You got to play Nick Nurse system. You got to play it out. You can't stand around and just play the Doc Rivers offense and hope to hit threes, because that don't fall down a lot of games,
Yeah, and I feel you, but I mean, I don't want to say they were attacking the zone wrong. I agree with Ant. We just was missing shots, yo. We was missing a lot of shots in that second quarter and then late in that first quarter, even to start the game. And I called that. Remember, I said, yo, I think the rebound number going to be high because I think first game of the playoffs, everybody going to be nerves going to be all over the place. There's going to be a lot of misses. So we just missed shots. We missed shots, and we overcame that. So I won't even look at it and say, damn, I hate the way we played in the first half. I mean, it was. I don't want to say it was expected, but like I think it was Prophet that just said, this team just don't got a lot of minutes together. They don't got a lot of minutes together.
Hold on. We're going to give him his little, because he supports us.
Always. He always in. I love it. And even when they lose, he come in here and talk.
Listen, we got love for you, man. I would say good luck, but we don't get like that in Philly.
May the best team win.
May the best team win.
If y'all the best team tonight, then y'all deserve to win. But I think the Sixers are going to be the best team. I'm going to just keep it a buck.
We coming to see you. We here. And
hey, blow wrench tears. What is your prediction for the series? Knicks and how many? Obviously, you got the Knicks. So Knicks and how many? I said Sixers can win in 6. I'm thinking it's scary. We could possibly win in 5, but I picked Sixers and 6 over the Knicks. So what you got? What you got for me, Tears? Knicks and how many?
Are we doing an over under, BG?
Of course we're doing an over under. Are you kidding me? I just wanted to hear from my boy Tears real quick. But if you want to jump right into it, we can jump.
He said, well, while he thinking about it,
And now for BG's over and under.
See your bars right there, Prophet. Let me put Prophet bars on the screen right quick.
Boom.
Let me put my man Prophet bars on the
boom.
Quick,
I see you, Pro.
No, but they're serious, man. I really do think this is a good series. This is not one of them. I'm like, yo, we gonna smack the Knicks.
No, this is a good. This is a good Knicks
team. Beat them. I'm not gonna say that. I think this is gonna be a great series, but I do have the Sixers and 6. I got the
Sixers and 6 as well, but I'll tell you this much. New York GM did an awesome job with putting familiarity around their star player and 2 of his teammates that won a championship with him. But I'll say this much: it's not enough. It's not enough.
I don't think it's enough either. But let's get into these over-unders. We started the damn segment and ain't go into it. Man, again, it's the playoffs, man. Embiid, you only played against the Knicks once this season. You had 30. I think we need 30 from you. I'm not asking for your 40, your 36. I'm not asking for that tonight. 29.5 points for Embiid. I think it's easy for me. I'm going over. I think he has to change that narrative of, damn, why can't Embiid have a great playoff series? Like, where do he disappear to in the playoffs? So I think because he needs it, I'm gonna take the over.
I'm gonna take the over on the fact that we have a great coach, and I think they had time to figure out how to use Joel Embiid with his current restrictions and still have him be effective earlier in the offense. So yeah, I'll take over.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I'm gonna go with the over as well. Like I said, this is one of them games. Like I said, we were tied for the lead in turnovers per game in the season. So I think we have to have low turnover numbers in the playoffs. I did not like the turnover numbers against Miami. But let's see if we can get back to business. 9.5 turnovers. Can we keep it under 10 against a tough New York Knicks defense. 9.5 turnovers for the Sixers.
I mean, we're one of the best teams protecting the rock. So I want to
We
say,
are. We are.
Yeah, I'll take the under.
I hate putting that bad energy out there for the playoffs, but in the over-under segment, we try to take all bias out and all our fandom out. And I have to see it in game 1 versus a really good defensive team. So I don't know after I saw what we saw against Miami. So I'm going to take the over. I'm not saying we're going to have a 17 turnover game, but what I saw in the Miami game, I didn't like it. Hopefully they cleaned it up. I would love to be wrong,
Right.
but for over-under sake, for me and Carl always battling over-unders, I'm going to take the over on that.
Okay.
This is a tough one. My bench, man. Y'all, you guys were a very good bench this year. We don't give enough kudos to the bench on how they played this year. And I say that to say not just the minutes that they gave us off the bench, but a lot of guys off our bench were forced to be starters throughout the season and have bigger roles and play more minutes than they were used to playing. And albeit they didn't all step into all of those starting roles and show out every single game. Again, like I said, they kept the ship afloat. They played well this season. And everybody knows what BG's favorite number is for the bench. So first game of the playoffs, I'm throwing that number right out there. 30 points from the bench, I used to say guarantees a victory for the Sixers. I used to say that. I said if we can get 30 from the bench, it will guarantee a victory. Can we get that number tonight? 29.5 points for the bench. Carl, what you think?
I think Batum is hungry. I think that was more than a flash in the pan. Not saying he's going to go out there and hit 6 threes, but I think he's stepping up his level of play. People used to talk about playoff PJ. How about playoff Batum? So I'll take the over.
Wait, chill out.
Playoff Batum.
Let's chill out.
Playoff Batum, BG.
I love Batum, but let's see him do it in the playoffs.
You seen him with the deuce hands?
Play in.
The deuce hands.
Play in.
Okay.
In the play in. Let's wait. Let's wait to see what he's gonna do first. Don't fall for it, Carl.
Come on, ESPN.
I will be right on board with you. If he does it. But let's see it first. Let's.
Are you done with over and unders?
Oh, I didn't give mine. I'm taking over. I'm taking over. I really believe in this bench. Like I said, I think if Nick Nurse plays them in the right positions, I really think they can thrive. Please, please, please. Can I see a little bit of campaign tonight?
Please,
can I see a little?
All he does is produce.
If we have a situation where things aren't going well and we just need a spark, just throw him out there, please. Because he always gives us a spark.
RJ, they're coming on ESPN tonight. Other than ESPN, I don't know. You probably could catch a stream. Am I wrong, BG? Other than ESPN?
Correct. You know, if ESPN got the game, they don't share with nobody else. So
right.
More than likely, you'll have to watch it on their YouTube TV or something like that. But Jason, we've done that on this show a couple times because I'm not ashamed to say when I'm wrong. I was one of those too. I had to apologize to Batum because I felt like I was seeing PJ Tucker 2.0. That y'all don't see what he do in the stat sheet. It don't show what he really do. And I really didn't see it for a while. For a while, it was the same thing as PJ. But now I see it, even albeit, don't get me wrong, that last game, I saw it. No, Carl,
I didn't know if you saw me. First and foremost.
Carl, you never ever was on a Batum wagon.
What? I never said Batum plays way better with Joel Embiid. Him and Joel Embiid go together well. They mesh.
We all said that. We also said that he was a donut brother, and you are on record calling him a donut brother.
He was a donut brother. He was getting his donut on.
Don't act like you was this Batum.
Listen. When you're playing well in Philadelphia, we're gonna let you know you're playing well. When you're acting like a donut brother, we're gonna call you a donut brother. It is what it is. It's Philly.
I'm just saying, don't say I said it. I told y'all Batum.
I mean,
you didn't. You did not.
I said I see why they're putting him in the starting lineup. He plays well with Joel.
We all said that. We all said that he was nothing without Embiid. We all said that he was nothing without Embiid.
Certain people wanted him out that starting lineup
because Embiid wasn't playing.
I hear you. I hear you.
He was trash without a team.
But he definitely he serves a purpose on this team, man.
My biggest thing is the defense. I don't care if he don't make another three. I'm watching him guard guards.
Yes.
I've seen him guard one of the best guards in the league, and then the next game guard Wemby.
And go side to side with these people,
22, 23-year-old guards, and he's staying with them step by step. It's crazy to me. I don't know what's up with Paul.
Hold up. And Sims, you a lie and the truth ain't in you. And never did I once ever say that I didn't like Paul Reed. I wanted Paul Reed to come up from the G League before he came up. And then when he got here, I met him at the bus stop. I said, Paul, welcome to Philly. And I've been out the mud with him ever since. So I don't know what you're talking about. And carry on, BJ.
I don't know if Carl was out the mud, but Paul Reed stayed in the mud. So what are you talking about? Let's be clear. I love my boy Paul Rizzo, but sometimes when you was on his side, we was all questioning, bro. Chill out.
Listen. You're gonna ride out. Yeah,
look. It's the playoffs, man, and yes, I think for the playoffs, we gotta go bolder than bold. We need some bolds right now. That's like, look, this is going to happen, and the Sixers going to win because of it. So, what's your bold for game one?
You know what, Sims? You're damn right. I wasn't on Harris.
Nobody,
either. All of us wasn't. But guess what? That's why this is bold. Tobias Harris is in his hometown today. He don't get to play here a whole lot, but he's here today. So I'm going bold. Tobias Harris, 30 and 10 today. 30 in the playoffs. Yeah, in the playoffs. 30 and 10 for Tobias.
I said bold. Jeez.
You said bold. You want a playoff bold, right?
I said playoff bold. Carl did not disappoint me with that one. I said playoff bold. Carl said, all right, let me show you.
Hold on, let me double down. And he scores in the first half and the second half evenly. Woo!
Okay, guys, I just want y'all to know that bold predictions are supposed to be bold. Carl's going crazy today, but I respect it.
Drop the mic.
I'm going, it's a bold that's bold, but it's not very bold, but I think it is bold.
Let me decide if it's bold or not.
Joel Embiid, 20 free throw attempts tonight.
Ooh.
I told you what I wanted from him. I wanted him to look at them dudes playing center for the Knicks and say, I don't want y'all on the court. Attack them. 20 free throw attempts for Joel Embiid tonight. Book it.
Damn, we're getting a Philly whistle in New York, huh? Well, I can't even say that because in Philly, we don't really get a good whistle anyway. I don't know.
Hey, what is a Philly whistle? Because I ain't never known us to get whistles. Kelly Oubre and Tyrese Maxey get fouled more than everybody and don't go to the free throw line but 3 times a game.
Well, check it out. Y'all could come right back here post-game. Crack your Coronas. Get your nachos out. Whatever you like to do before the game because it's here. Look up top.
Playoff time.
You will notice that we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook,
X,
Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. We relied on word of mouth advertisements. So be jizzle. What we need them to do.
Don't forget to tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend that the East Leaf Sixers podcast is here to stay. The East Leaf Sixers podcast is here for all your content before every game. The East Leaf Sixers podcast is here for all your post-game content. So where else would you want to be?
And if you didn't understand that in English, I'm going to tell you in Spanish.
Hold on. Let me clear the screen real quick. Hold on. We're gonna put him front and center. Hold on. We're going to put him front and center.
No te vire a decir a una amiga that le diga a una amiga that le diga a un amigo.
Wepa! Let's go Sixers, man. Like I said, don't forget to be right back here right after the game as we celebrate a Sixers win. Let's go Sixers. Wepa!